Hey guys, welcome back to Llamacorn. If you like zombies and post-apocalyptic post-apocalyptic settings, then I have a treat for you today. So today we are going to go over Biomega by Tsutomu Nihayas. I have no idea how to say his last name. It's kind of hard. So this guy, the author guy, he was born in 1971, obviously in Japan, unless he was born on like the moon. That'd be a little weird. At first, before he got into art, he studied architecture, and that's really cool because it really shows in his artwork. This isn't his first comic. He's doing this one called Knights of Sidonia that I haven't read, that looks interesting, and it deals with robots. I know that. He did this one called Blame that looks pretty cool. He did one short story in the Halo graphic novel, which was really cool. It was about the Major guy, Major Johnson, escaped from the flood. That was pretty great. And he also did a Wolverine comic, Wolverine Scat, which it looks pretty great because his art style really goes perfect with Wolverine. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about his art. It's more of a dark and mature style than most manga, which is great because you wouldn't want to read a zombie comic that looked like Garfield. I mean, you wouldn't want to read a comic like this and it'd have like 3-year-old cartoon drawings. It'd be a little weird. It'd be a book of mixed emotions. That would not be great. So yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say other than it's more realistic. It's kind of the way he draws it. It focuses on speed. There's a lot of motion in the comic, which is great. It really draws your eye from one panel to the next. Tsutomu, his history and architecture really shows, because throughout the comic there's these massive like structures and buildings, and it's really great. It's all black and white, which, well, most manga are, of course, black and white, but it being in black and white really emphasizes the kind of dark and grittiness of it. So it's a sci-fi horror epic, and if you like Dead Space, then you're gonna love this. And what it's about is there's this guy, hold on, his name's a little weird, Zuichi Kanu. It's K-A-N-O-E, Kanu. I think it's Kanu. So Zunichi Kanu, he was hired by this corporation to go out and find people who can't be infected by the plague. And so he does that. He goes to the city, there's zombies, they're everywhere, they're like, "Brrr." He meets this girl she's immune to the plague, and it's pretty great. And he meets a bear too. The bear is pretty awesome. And so, of course, he finds her, and the story just kind of takes off from there. And it's pretty great. So it's a really good sci-fi horror. I mean, when I played Dead Space, it didn't really freak me out. It was more like, just gotta shoot the guys. But this really does freak you out. I think the series is complete, so you guys should go check it out. The only downside is that at some points it gets a little confusing, kind of the way the panels are set up, and it doesn't really specify what's going on sometimes. So it requires you have to go back and reread it again. And it's like, oh, now I get it. But that's okay. So I'm gonna give it 4 talking bears out of 5, only because you kind of had to go back and clarify some points. My friend had to point out something to me at the end, which then the entire book just made sense. Or the entire thing just made sense to me because he had to point it out. So I guess I'm just dumb. Alright guys, that's my show. Thank you for watching. Like and favor if you liked and favored it. Please leave a comment. Doesn't matter what it is, just leave a comment. And if you could subscribe, that would be the greatest thing ever. And I'll love you forever, and I'll make you some muffins. Bye bye.